Hello, welcome to Boardgame TV. It's Fantasy Friday, so we're playing Pathfinder: Rise of the Runelords, and we're on the last adventure of the Skinsaw murders. It's the Angel in the Tower. The Skinsaw cult was under the control of someone even more sinister than Justice Ironbar. Atop the tower, called the Shadow Clock, lurks the strange angel Exantia. Hunt down her minions in the slums and climb the rickety tower to defeat Exantia and claim her mysterious treasures. Okay, so during the scenario, the Shadow Cloak location is open and no characters there at the end of the turn. They discard the top card of the Blessings deck. Okay, well, we got I have to send somebody there then. Speaking of, we have the City Gate. If you fail a combat check, shuffle a random monster from the box into the location deck. The Temple. When you move or are moved here, discard a card. Any character in another location may evade counter and move here, discarding 2 cards instead of the normal one, then reset her hand and end her turn. Shrine of Lamatsu. If you encounter a blessing, you are dealt 2 points of mental damage that may not be reduced. Shadow Clock. At the start of your turn, recharge your hand and draw up to your hand size. And the Throne Room. At the start of your turn, you may recharge an item to draw a card. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to go to Shadow Clock here. Well, not him. We'll send him to the temple. So we're gonna have to send him to the temple. We'll have to discard a card, and we'll discard a loot card. And we're gonna see what we do here. We get a blessing. Okay. And we'll play that blessing, and we're gonna go again. And we get a wand shield, and that is an intelligence or arcane 7. And he can't get it, so there's no point in it. So we'll discard the merchant, and we get, ooh, here's the villain. Crap. And let's see, I don't have any fight. Check to defeat wisdom or combat, and then another combat. Holy cow, if you may not play weapons or spells for the rest of the turn. Eee, that's horrible. Well, wow. So, wow. Okay, well, yeah, we don't have any weapons or spells. There's nothing we can really do. We're not going to be able to beat. We might be able to do the wisdom check, but then the combat check will just destroy us. So, yeah. So let's try the wisdom check first. Maybe we can get lucky. Okay, no, we don't get lucky. Okay, yeah, we're just going to take a whop hit. We'll lose all our stuff here. Yeah. And we'll have to put her at a new location. Okay, so that was terrible. I didn't think she would turn up at the temple, but wow. Okay, so seeing it his turn. Alright, so we play a blessing, and then because at the start of your turn, recharge your hand. Alright, Shadow Clock is open and no characters there at the end of the turn. We have to discard the top card of Blessings deck. Okay, so we'll send Valeros here to the Shadow Clock. It's not the start of his turn, so we don't have to do that yet. So let's see what we find here. We find a dagger +1, dexterity, or ranged 6. And that's doable. We get it, actually. And we're going to get rid of the soldier, and we're going to keep exploring. And we find an enfeeble spell. Well, I mean, I could get it, but there's nothing I can do with it. So let's see. No. Okay, and so we'll play a Blessing of the Gods, and we will explore again. Deathbane Shield. Constitution Fortitude 6. Well, it's possible. We got another 8 here we can roll. Yeah, we get it. Alright. And that's going to be the end of his turn. It's Ezrin's turn. We're going to figure out where we want to send him. Succeed a divine, charisma, summon and defeat a bandit henchman. or banish a blessing. Well, charisma, diplomacy. Alright, well, we'll go to the city gate. Let's go to the city gate. Let's see what we got here. And we have this ally here. Charisma, diplomacy 7. We will not be able to do that. So let's go ahead and discard our toad and keep exploring. Goblin Pyro. Alright. Combat 8. We'll try Lightning Touch. See here? And we beat him. However, we will have to discard a card. So we'll discard a card here with the Alkalite. But we're going to play a Sage and we're going to keep exploring. And we have this guy right here. Charisma Diplomacy 4. We can do that. And we do. Okay. And that's going to be the end of his turn. Alright, so let's do the blessing deck here. Oh, Kyra here is in some serious trouble. Gotta get rid of freaking, got whopped. Okay, well this is a much better hand. A much better hand. Okay. Alright, so here we go. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. This guy popped up again here. Holy cow. Alright, let's see here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a blessing and I'm going to roll, do my wisdom. Yeah, okay, we got it. No problem. Alright, so now we have a combat 17. Yeah. 17. Let me see, what should I use? Holy Light? I'm gonna have to use the Holy Light. Yeah, it's my Divine and 2d12, so I get 3d12. Let's see what we can do. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's not even close. Alright, I'm gonna have to play a blessing. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. I'm sorry, that was totally wrong. I read the card wrong. Discard to roll, okay, 2d6. Alright, well, alright. So that, and then I want to play a blessing and get another d12. Okay, well this is much better. That's 16, okay, 17 right there. So we beat this lady and we can automatically close the location. Let me see if I can keep my Holy Light, recharge it. 5 plus, no I cannot. Well, that stinks. Okay, so there's no effect when you close this location, so that's fine. And now it's Valeros' turn, and he's still here at the shadow clock. We want to keep somebody there, so he's going to explore, and he finds a goblin raid. Alright, and we have to find a goblin raider henchman. He is the only one at that location. Alright, come on. Alright, they take an 8 to beat. We'll use our short sword, do our strength and melee, and a d6. What's enough? So we beat that guy. And that's the end of his turn. Okay, so Ezrin is still here at the city gate. Here we go. Ring of Protection, Constitution, Fortitude. We can get it, but we got to get a 4. And we don't. So that'll be the end of his turn. Okay, Kyra here. Alright, where are we going to send him? Let's send him here to the shadow clock. Okay, and oh my goodness, here's the villain again. My goodness. Okay, well, let's see. I have to use my Warhammer. I don't have a spell. Or I can use my Flaming Mace. Okay, I will use my Flaming Mace. We remove my Strength, my melee, a D8, and a D4, and another D4 because Valeros is there. Well, actually, no. No. Let's just use the Warhammer for first this turn. Because all we need is a 14. We get 4 for Valeros being there. My combat check, which is a D6, and then a D8. Because that one was the higher one. The higher one is the next one. So we want to save that one for that. Alright, so that's 10, 14 right there. Okay, now I'm going to use my Flaming Mace, and so basically it's going to give me another D4 here, and we got to get 17. I may have to spend a blessing. Yeah. Well, you know what? Don't have to. I have 14 here, 15, 16, 17. That is good enough to beat this lady. We don't have an ally to banish, but Valeros does. So next turn we can banish that ally, and well, she's going to move to a different location. It's crazy. Yeah, then we have no effect when we close. Okay, so it's Valeros' turn, and Valeros here will go, and Shopkeeper's Daughter, Wisdom 8. Yeah. So I think, well, the first thing we have to do is we have to reset our hand at the beginning of every turn. Which is going to make it hard to close, but I can close that now because I do have an ally. Not the one I wanted, but oh, you know what? He doesn't have... That's right. You automatically close the location when you defeat the villain there. I'm sorry. That's right. So we don't even have to... We don't even have to worry about that. I did start my turn there, so I still have to reset my hand. So let's see where I want to send him. I'll send him to the throne room. He's better with the charisma thing. Diplomacy. So we'll send him there to the throne room. And it's a sickle +1. Strength 10. Can we get it? Yeah, we got it. Alright. And what I'll do is I'll discard this troubadour, and we will keep exploring. We find a potion of gracefulness. It's intelligence craft 6. Don't get it. Okay, well, we're going to play a blessing, and we're going to keep exploring, and we find out another blessing here. And that's strength 4. Well, we should have no problem getting that. Yeah, alright, so we'll take that. And we'll discard it, and we're going to keep exploring. We find a heavy pick +1, strength melee 11, and we don't get it that time. Okay, that's fine. Well, that'll be the end of his turn then. Okay, Ezrin is still here at the city gate, and he's going to go. And we have a slashing blade. Okay, well, that's fine. Looks like my thieves' tools. We just discard it to beat it. No problem. And that's the end of his turn. Okay. Boy, we need... I tell you what, Kyra here is going to move. We're going to use this cure spell. And what that means is we can reveal this card and choose a character's location, which will be him. And we can shuffle 1d4 +1, which is 3 cards, to my hand, which I will do. Alright, and then let's see if we can recharge that card. We can, actually, so that's actually really good. And we'll move him, we're going to move him over to the shrine. Since we got some more cards, this place will be easier for him to close. And here we go. We have pit. Draw 3 items. Okay, well, you know what? We're not going to do that, so we don't have to worry, and that's going to be the end of his turn. Okay, Valeros is still here. Let's see here at Throne Room, and we have a web spell. Not going to help him none. No, he doesn't get it. And that's the end of his turn. Ezran will go. He's still at the city gate. And he finds a longbow +1. He needs dexterity or range 9. He can't even attempt that. So that's, that's the end of his turn. Kyra will go. And let's see here. He will get a blessing. Alright, so he's going to get this. He's going to try to get this blessing. I have to take 2 points of damage. So I can just reveal this card right here to reduce it, so that's fine. Wait, it says that may not be reduced. It's terrible. Okay, I'll get rid of the thieves' tools and the armor. Let's see if we can acquire this thing. Well, we acquired it automatically. And let's see how many blessings are there. Oof, a lot. And I guess we'll keep it going. We'll spend that blessing we just got to get going, and we have another blessing. Okay, well, we're going to need to try to get this. We do. But I have to take 2 points of damage, and I'll get rid of these 2. And I think that's it. That's it for him. He can't explore anymore. Alright. Valeros is still here at the throne room. And here's this guy. Alright, so this is what we have. We need 14 to beat this guy. We'll use our long sword +1, our strength plus a d8. Yeah, it's 14 right off the bat. Okay, so now we still have that, and I'm going to use it again, but I'm going to add a d6. Okay, so that's 10, 15, plus 3, 18, so we beat this person again. Alright, this will have no effect, but she's going to move. And we can close this location down automatically. So the throne room is done with. And then we'll have to move her someplace else. She's either going to move to the shrine or to the city gate. Alright, it's Ezran's turn. And he's at the city gate, so let's see here. He finds a blessing of the gods. He automatically keeps it, which he will use it and explore again. And a goblin snake here. See that Constitution Fortitude 6 check? Well, he can't, so he's gonna increase by 1. So he's got to be 9 to beat him. But we use our Frost Ray. We have a 2d6 and our divine. Our intelligence. Well, that's 9, 10. We lucked out, so we still beat him. Let's roll. And we cannot recharge it, so we lose it. But we beat that goblin snake. Alright. Kyra's turn. He's still at the shrine here. And he has that cure spell, though, so we're going to do this. And we're going to add 4 more cards to our hand. And then we have to succeed and see if we can recharge it. And we can recharge it. So we're going to go ahead and recharge it. I'm glad to have it in there. Keeps me alive. And we're going to go and let's see, we have this Charmed Faceless Stalker. Okay, so this is one of the henchmen here. Before the encounter, succeed at a Wisdom 7 check. Alright, let's do that. Oh my god. Alright, so the difficulty is now 2 higher, so he's 13. Okay, so we need a 13 to beat this guy. We have our Warhammer. And we can close that location if we beat him. So, let's see. Let's get our Warhammer, let's get our strength, a d8, and then we can discard it to get another d6. Valeros is going to use his shock longbow and fire an arrow. Since he's at another location, he can do that. Let's beat this guy. And we do. We beat this guy. Alright, so we beat this. We have to succeed at a wisdom divine check to close this location. We do. We got 4, but we had 2, 6. It's fine. On closing, you may banish a blessing to draw a random blessing from the box. And we're not going to worry about that. We're going to see if our villain was here. And she was, actually. I think. Yep, she was. She was there. But we've closed that location. And so we know where the villain is at now. The villain will be at the city gate. Where Ezrin is at. Huh. Well, we know where Valeros is going to move to. So let's send Valeros there. Of course, we're out blessing here. But we're going to move him there and see what he's going to get. And he has the Charmed Faceless Stalker. He has to succeed at a wisdom. He can't, so this is going to be higher than what it was. I forgot to draw that. Alright, so let's see here. We'll do our sickle. We'll do our strength 10 and 2d6. Okay, so that's 12, 16. We beat it. Okay. So we automatically can try to close this location, but what's going to happen is this lady's popped up, and let's see, that is Valeros can go again, or I will let the magic user go. Ezrin will go. Ezrin will try to beat this person. He's going to do a spell. Let's see here. Let's do Scorching Ray, 2d6 plus our divine, and then 1d4 because Valeros is there. 8, 10, 15. It's enough to beat him. We need a 14. Okay, so then we have our brand new spell, the Lightning Bolt, which we got last game, and we do our divine and 3 die 6. So we're going to add another d6 and see if we can get 17 and hope to do it. Okay, well, this is 14, 15, 20, 23, and we beat this lady Anxetia. Okay, so we won. We beat the Skin Saw Murders scenario. Wow. So the next scenario, which we're going to be doing, is the Hook Mountain Massacre. Alright, the Hook Mountain Massacre. And we're going to get some loot for doing this one. We're going to gain a feat, card feat. We're going to gain some loot. So let's see what this loot is. We get the Medusa Mask. What is it? Shadarian Medallion. This thing right here. Discard this card to reduce all damage dealt to you by 4. Okay. What else we're gonna get? Impaler of Thorns, Medusa Mask, and Snakeskin Trunk. The Medusa Mask here. When you encounter a monster, you may display this card and put the monster on top of it. If the monster is neither defeated or undefeated, at the end of your turn, put the monster on top of its original location deck and bury this card. Impaler of Thorns. For your combat check, reveal this card to roll your strength plus 1d8 plus 2. You may additionally discard to reduce the difficulty being on 2 if you aren't. Wow. If you fail a combat check with this weapon, you may discard this card to ignore the result and re-roll the dice. That's actually pretty good. Snakeskin Tunic. Reveal this card, add 1 to your dexterity check. Recharge this card to reduce combat. Banish this card to reduce all damage to you to 0. Okay. Alright, so now we got some decent loot. Some decent loot there. We'll see if we keep any of it. I hope you enjoyed it. Until the next time, I will see you then. Have fun.